Hey, space enthusiasts! Today, we've got some exciting updates about Amazon's ambitious Project Kuiper. This massive endeavor aims to deliver global broadband services from space, and there have been some interesting developments. So, let's dive in. Amazon recently announced that the initial Project Kuiper broadband services have been pushed to early 2025. Originally, the company planned to start deploying over 3,200 satellites in the first half of 2024 for beta trials, including partnerships with companies like Verizon in the United States. However, the timeline has shifted. This summer, Amazon will ship its first production satellites to Florida for launch on an Atlas V rocket from United Launch Alliance, ULA. These satellites will be the first batch of what promises to be a huge constellation in low Earth orbit. To achieve this ambitious goal, Amazon has secured 8 Atlas V rockets from ULA, along with 38 of their next-generation Vulcan Centaur rockets. They also have a multi-billion-dollar launch plan that includes 18 Ariane 6 rockets from Arianespace, up to 27 New Glenn missions from Blue Origin, owned by Amazon's founder Jeff Bezos, and 3 SpaceX Falcon 9 vehicles scheduled to fly from mid-2025. In October, ULA successfully launched 2 Project Kuiper prototype satellites using an Atlas V rocket. These prototypes have completed all end-to-end tests, proving the concept and paving the way for the next steps. Amazon's launch schedule is packed. ULA is set to launch an inert payload and instrumentation in September on what will be the second Vulcan Centaur launch. With Vulcan booked for 2 national security missions by the end of the year, the next launch for Project Kuiper is planned for late in the first quarter of 2025. Each of these missions will carry dozens of satellites, and Amazon's new 52,000 square meter manufacturing hub in Kirkland, Washington, is gearing up for production. This facility, which opened in April, can produce up to 5 satellites per day at peak capacity. Parts will arrive at this hub after a stop at a logistics center in Everett, ensuring a smooth production process. Once built, the satellites will be sent to a processing facility at Kennedy Space Center in Florida for integration with their dispensers and rockets. Satellites destined for Ariane 6 launches will head to the Guyana Space Center in French Guiana. Steve Mattier, Project Kuiper's Vice President of Production Operations, emphasized the complexity of building advanced communication satellites at this scale. He assured that every Kuiper spacecraft will meet Amazon's high standards for performance, reliability, and safety. Amazon plans to ramp up satellite production and launch rates significantly next year. They're working against a July 2026 regulatory deadline to deploy half of the constellation, with the remaining satellites required to be in orbit 3 years later. The company has already hired 120 of the 200 skilled manufacturing employees needed for their Kirkland facility. They're also collaborating with the Lake Washington Institute of Technology to develop a satellite manufacturing certification program fostering local talent to support this colossal project. Project Kuiper is set to revolutionize global broadband access, and these developments mark significant milestones in making that vision a reality. Stay tuned for more updates on this groundbreaking project. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep looking up and stay curious.